It's something that I'm struggling with, and it hurts. It hurts to see your baby struggle. It hurts to not know how to fix it. It hurts to not understand it. Hey everyone, welcome to the Christyn Show. So, I want to know, have you ever felt like I'm a bad mom? Not me, but you. I feel that way. I feel that way a lot of times. Um, and I just want to know if that was something you was feeling. So, today I wanted to talk about me feeling like a bad mom sometimes. Um, so I have 4 kids. Yeah, I got 4 kids. And um my expectations for them are high, of course. All our expectations as a mom is high. And then we have all your kids succeeding, that's great. And then when you have one that is struggling or, moving slower than the others or not meeting the high expectations that you think that they should, you start thinking, is it me? It doesn't have something to do with me, or did I miss something? And when I'm thinking I'm a great mom, I should have missed anything, right? So I guess today I just want to talk to you guys and about some stuff that I've been struggling with one of my children. Just see if that's something that you've been struggling with, or something similar that you've been struggling with And so let me just give you a story. So I have 4 kids, like I said, and one of them to me is struggling a little bit more than the others, right? I think once COVID hit, everybody else transitioned, and he was like, I'm still right here. Like, I need a little bit more. And I've always heard each child is different. You have to raise them different, or you have to love them different. And I've noticed that he needs something, all of them need something different, but this one needs a little bit more pushing than the other 3. And very smart kid, but different from me, different from what I know. So it's not a bad thing. It's just, I don't know it. I don't know how to explain to him the way he needs to be explained to. I don't know how to, cater to, the, I think I don't know, but I'm learning. I'm learning how to do it. So the things that I've learned is that I am going to have to do more. I've learned that I do have to slow down my life. Like, I'm constantly moving, always want to do things, but I know for him that I have to slow down and I have to sit down and really, this is what's going on. Or if I'm too busy, the good part is bring your village in. For me right now, I'm just maybe he's me. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe, everything is everywhere. I can't focus on, and maybe that's what's going on with him. So because of that, because that's the personality that I have and he has, I have to say, you know what? You need your dad in this season. And if I could suggest anything for a child that's struggling, that you make sure you put them in a place where they're getting help. And I didn't know how to do that, because to me that made me feel like I was the bad mom because I couldn't help my baby boy, So I just was like, let me figure out how I could be there for him too. So the first thing I had to do was recognize that the issue was not only him, but it was me. And that I had to slow down, that I had to take time to be able to put into him. And then 2, really finding out where he's struggling and what that looked like. So with that, trying to find out what he's struggling with and what that looks like. And it's hard because I have to step out of what I know, how to help the child that can just move on its own, or the child that can do all the things by itself, to, okay, now I have to encourage him. He's the one that I have to just continue. It's like, it's okay, you got this. Oh, give me a hug. Come on, bring it at, and just really love on him and hug him and really being in tune to what he needs. So I want to read something to you because this is something that I have definitely been struggling with. And I guess I had to get to the point where I had to understand that he's not perfect, that none of my kids are perfect, that I'm not perfect, that because I didn't understand it and I'm still struggling with it, that doesn't mean that I'm a bad mom. Just coming out of that space of you're a bad mom because. And I think a lot of people don't talk about the struggles of having amazing kids, and when you having more than once, how different they are, and how you have to love them differently and train them differently. We don't talk about that a lot. We talk about how cute they are and how sweet they are, but we don't never talk about the imperfections, or where I would want him to be perfect, but then realizing that no one's perfect. That this imperfect person that I am is a great person. So I have to believe that same thing for him, that even though he's not perfect, but he is great. Like, I had to start the stuff that I'm giving out to everybody else, that I had to say, you know what? We're all walking in this world, and what's for us and our gifts and our talents, I had to start tapping into that. So I had to not just worry about the stuff that's going on that I can see, because it seems like I'm the only one seeing it, maybe because I wanted him to fit in a space where all the other kids were fitting. I wanted him to know everything right away. I wanted him to just, when I gave him the information, but then I had to say, nope, he has a great memory. Let's work on that. He's good in technology. Let's do that. I had to start pulling out all these great things and putting that in his space, and then encouraging him through the stuff that he was struggling with, but making sure that we put the stuff, I was making sure that he seen the things that he was strong in, and then when he was weak, that I was there to hold him up during those times. Now it's hard because he's stressed out, you're stressed out, and it's sad because I don't want to see him in that space. So it's like, okay, well, let's just, let's be done with it. But that's not what we have to do. I guess I want to get on here to encourage you to push them. And I think the main reason why I came on here to talk about this was because it's something that I'm struggling with, and it hurts. It hurts to see your baby struggle. It hurts to not know how to fix it. It hurts to not understand it. But the good part of it is that there's help. And for me, I had to step back. And this week, what I did was I said, you know what? I'm going to fast, and I'm going to seek God, because this is his child too. And I want to know how I can help him, how I can be the best mom, so I won't feel like I'm the worst, and making sure that I have people around me that I can talk to about this, so I won't think that my child is the only one going through things, that he was not the only one that was affected when COVID came and school shut down and teachers couldn't show up for work because they had COVID. My child wasn't the only one, and the school system is still going on like there was no COVID at all. And I just wanted to bring this because it's very sensitive to me, and I'm hoping that maybe we could talk about this in the comments. Like, what did you do? Like, how did you help that child that could not pull it right back together? Because it's going to come back together. It's going to, all I could believe is the best for him. And all I could believe is the best for me, meaning that I can be able to encourage him still. I can be able to lift him up still, that in that I'm being encouraged. And I think the main thing was this, I think maybe yesterday, I was talking to a friend, and the big thing was that she wanted me to know that, and like I tell you guys, that you're not the only one, and your child's not the only one struggling. So don't put so much pressure on yourself. But I just wanted to get on here and talk about like what that looks like when it doesn't look so perfect, or when it doesn't look so put together. How do we handle it? What do we do? What does that look like? And I guess I had so much to say. Like, let me see. I want to tell y'all something. Give me a moment. Sorry, guys. I wanted to let you know that I had to remember that my imperfections made the person that I am today. Like, all the struggles that I went through, all the things that I had made me a better person today. And that with lots of prayer and love and encouragement made me who I am. So I just felt like, you know what? Let me do that same thing. Let me love and encourage him and pray for him daily, which I already do. But just sometimes I had to like, you know what? I need some extra time with this prayer with him today. And all my kids, but for this one, I need a moment, maybe I need a week. This week, I needed a whole week just to figure out how to be that mom that I needed to be for him, and how to love on him. And that no matter what his grades look like, no matter what his frustrations look like, no matter what his struggles look like, that at the end of all of this, that he's going to be who he's called to be. And if I can encourage you guys to, if you have a child or a situation that don't look so perfect, that you keep pushing, that you keep encouraging yourself, that you keep lifting that situation up. Because I mean, me talking about this is just helping me, want to be a better mom for him. And this is me coming to you to ask you too. Like, as I encourage you, maybe you have some encouragements, or maybe you have some things that you've done to help helping your child, or whatever situation you're in. Maybe you have some advice for me. And maybe we could do this together. I am definitely, let's do life together. Let's figure this thing out. And I'm sure I haven't tapped into every little piece of frustration that's been taking me out. But when it's your baby, when that's your baby, like, it hurts. It just hurts. So I'm hoping that you recognize in this podcast that you're not, like all of them, you're not doing life alone. That I'm not sitting here, this perfect person where my kids are all in line, and that they, that they show up every day with their clothes on and all the buttons buttoned up, and, and my house is straight, and they cleaned up their room and made their beds. I came here to say that it's not perfect. And my imperfections don't make me a bad mom, but I feel that way sometimes. My not understanding things for my kids don't make me a bad mom. But me coming on here saying, you know what? I'm going to tell y'all this is what's going on. And hopefully this helps. And maybe you give some tips. And maybe, this is me being a good mom. Me being a good mom is reaching out to find out what's next. So I love you guys. And I am hoping that this whole thing turns into, I have that same thing. Maybe I can help. Or, you know what? I've been through that. Here's some tips. Or I'm going through that. And you know what? I understand what you're saying. And I feel that way too. And then let's just talk about it. Let's see what we can get out of this. I know my village gonna look at me, my friends, everybody like, you are the best mom. But I mean, I feel like we could all be better. I think we're always a work in progress. So I don't want to just stand in, I'm a good mom now, and then my kids are still growing and I still need more work. Not work where I'm, But I just want to forever grow. I don't want to ever stay still. So I love you guys. Hope to see you in the next one. Do not forget to leave me some comments. I need some help with this one, you guys. I love you so much. See you in the next one. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you got anything from it, please share it with someone you think it will bless. And make sure you never miss an episode by subscribing to the J. Christyn Show right here on YouTube. You can download the audio-only version by subscribing to the show on most major podcast platforms. Also, make sure you check out our links in the comments below for more ways to engage with me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on the J. Christyn Show.